It's your boy, Mr. Big Facts. Welcome back to my podcast. Now, I want to talk about something today. I want to talk about the fact that, I was on the internet and I saw, was it Tariq Nasheed posted a video of Joe Biden's new press secretary. Now, I'm not too familiar with her. I don't know her name, but I know that she's a black woman and she's also of Haitian descent and she's also gay. Now, just to say, I'm gonna start by saying that we all know that the left, the far left are, they're bent on proving points, that they're bent on being the first to put somebody of the LGBT community, somebody of color, because these are the people that they pander to. You know, the Republicans are scary. They're gonna take your rights away. They're gonna take your voting rights away. They're gonna embolden racists and all the above. So these are the people that they pander to, black folks, Hispanic folks, and all the minorities, all the minorities. So, I say that to say that he posted the video, the snippet, the clip of his press secretary, and he said that when somebody from the media asked a question about reparations, he claimed that she started rolling her eyes, and he believes that because the word reparations came up, that this is the reason why she rolled her eyes. And Tariq Nasheed has been documented as somebody that disrespects the black immigrant community in the United States, and he basically formed a group called F.B.A. and the followers that he has, they're indoctrinated in what he believes is a takeover, basically, by the black immigrant class. Now, I want to keep this as short as I can because I just want to, make a couple points. The fact that everybody that's black, that's in power, that's dealing with certain political parties, he dissects their backgrounds and says, well, her grandmother or great grandmother was from Haiti. Her great grandfather was Jamaican. Her great uncle or her mother's brother is of Trinidadian descent, African, Zimbabwe, from Ghana, and he uses this to disqualify these people from claiming their status as black Americans, because his term and definition of black Americans is somebody that has a descendant from being a slave, somebody that their grandfather or their great-grandfather used to be a slave in the South of America, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, you know how it goes. We all understand that part, but the fact that he uses this to discredit these people, it's sad and it's unfortunate, because what I saw today is the fact that he posted this video and everybody in the comments, most people in the comments were like, it's a shame, she's a coon, she's this, that, and the third. Now, she may be. I don't know. I don't even know what a coon is. The only coon I know is a raccoon, but I'm going to keep it 100 with you guys. The fact that we try to discredit her based on the fact that she has a job with this current administration is very unfair, because she might have went to school, she might have got education, to be the press secretary. The question that we're not asking is the fact that a very high percentage of black people, particularly black American so-called FBAs, voted for this president. Now, black people in America have been fooled on multiple occasions, and the fact that they continue to follow the same pattern is very shocking and appalling to me, because I see that, they're easily distracted by shiny objects. Example, Donald Trump. Now, the media and, the left, Democratic left, convinced black people that Donald Trump was somehow a white supremacist KKK sympathizer and a racist. And they made the boogeyman out of Donald Trump. And for this reason, millions and millions of black people found themselves voting for Joe Biden and the Democrats. And they put him in power. They put him over the edge so that he becomes president. And when he became president, you know what he did? Nothing. When he became president, they had the rallies, they had the Black Lives Matter, and nothing came of it. They could not even pass a bill that, had the police be more responsible when stopping and approaching black men. But they managed to pass a bill to protect so-called Asians from so-called Asian hate crimes. But we was fooled again by them. We were fooled by Barack. We were fooled by most of the Democratic presidents for the past, say, 100 years. And we got fooled again. And we keep getting fooled, we keep getting fooled, and we keep getting bamboozled. And guys like Tariq Nasheed is putting it on the people that works in the administration. And for him to attack her, now I'm not a fan of her, but it's unfair that he did that, because she does not hold any power. So for him to have his supporters, release their wrath on her, call her types of names, is very dishonest, because at the end of the day, she's a minion, like I said. She's a minion. She works for the president. She gets a paycheck, just like anybody else. Just like the news anchors, they get a paycheck to go read a script. They don't have time for integrity. Integrity does not pay their bills. Integrity does not maintain that they stay at a certain level in society, make a certain amount of money. So these people don't have integrity. They're not going to just go out on a whim for you that won't fight for yourself. The fact that black people voted for the president and put him in there, and now they see another black person working in the administration and they want to bash him, is so ironic. Think about the fact that if you go check the records, that about at least 10 million or more black people voted for Joe Biden. So the fact that they're mad that he hired a black, Haitian, LGBT woman, and she's fighting for basically, I don't know, I can't say she's fighting for anything because she has not came out with her agenda. She's only speaking on behalf of the president. So for him to attack her is very dishonest, because at the end of the day, most of these people are not truly in power. You have to ask the question of where's reparations from the person that's truly in power, from the person that can strike a pen and make reparations possible. So she can't do that. She's a minion. She's on very low on the totem pole. So for you to be upset with her is asinine, because she can't go out there and say what she wants to say, because if you go to a job, and they tell you they want you to represent their company and their brand, you can't go out there and say, well, I'm going to keep it honest with you. This is Johnson & Johnson as an example, and I don't really like their baby powder. I work for them, but I'm not using that. I'm not going to use that. They'll fire you. You're going against the grain. You're not doing what you're supposed to do. So, who does that? Nobody does that. If you go work for a company, even though, the company may be doing unethical things, you still side with that company. It's like a lawyer. He knows that his client might be guilty, but he still has to defend them for a paycheck. So she has to do what she has to do. And he has to make it about the fact that her parents or her ancestors are of Haitian descent. So this is the reason why she's not answering the question about reparations. She has no answers for it because she's not the boss. She's not in charge. But anyway, I'm going to keep it nice. I'm going to keep it short, and I'm going to keep it simple. I'm Mr. Big Facts. Welcome to my channel. Peace out.